New York City Hinge is filled right now with people that don't live in New York City, and it's driving me nuts. Clearly, a lot of guys do this one thing on dating apps, and I don't know if girls do it or not. Like, I personally don't do it. Is change their location when they're traveling somewhere to like go on a date. I only changed my location to where I'm traveling once, and it was when I went to Denver. I switched my location a week before just to see if I could like set something up. I was visiting a friend and she was like working during the week, and so I was kind of like, maybe I could go on a date. All that led me to is me getting basically like ghosted by a guy with a man bun. Man buns aren't even my vibe at all. That's the thing, whenever you match with someone that like doesn't live where you live, eventually you're gonna get ghosted. Why does Denver have so many man buns? I was on Denver Hinge thinking it would be like sexy men. They all just like hike a lot. I wanted to go on a date with a man bun just to say I did it, but then he ended up ghosting me. Anyway, while I was home for Thanksgiving, I was on my Hinge grind. Like, I feel like as everyone is. I have like 2.5 weeks left in the city. Probably like 2 weeks. I have like 2 weeks left in the city before I go back home to Michigan for Christmas. In the 2 weeks, I want to go on a few dates. Like, I was on my Hinge grind at home, like trying to match with people in New York City. It was all people visiting New York City. And a lot of them don't even tell you until you're like at like the texting point. Like, you've moved off the app. I was texting with this dude over Thanksgiving. I like fully thought he lived in New York City, and I kept asking him where he was in the city because I wanted to like drop where I was, and I thought it was weird he wasn't asking. Turns out he was like, I'm just visiting my family here. I'm like, literally, what's the point of going on the date then? Because I only do that with like international men. I don't do it with men that like live in a different state. I've also even been matching and chatting up with like super hot men. Like, they're super hot. They have no intention on coming to New York City. They're like literally just on New York City Hinge for fun. One guy said New York City has a lot of hot girls. At that point, I'm just talking it to AI. I'm in like 2 different texting situationships right now. Okay, I want a guy that lives here. I do have a first date planned for next week. Counted all my dates for 2025. I don't know if I should reveal it or not. I want to see if I went on more or less than last year because I said that in my series. So many people have been asking me if I'm gonna do like my top 10 worst dates like I did last year. Yes, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna be uploading them on YouTube. Literally the only reason being is I felt like too many people saw it last year. And you may be like, wait, that's like such a good thing. No, I don't want that. I kind of like being like a niche creator. I want to do it on YouTube for like the people that actually like know me, like watch my videos and stuff, like my more like loyal ladies. I don't need like some random dudes like seeing it. I don't need the people I went on dates with seeing it, because that was happening last year and it was just giving me anxiety after. I'm gonna post one the 10 days leading up to Christmas, but I have to pre-film them because I have to edit them. They're kind of long, like story times. And so I'm gonna like do the first one tonight. I was writing them all out in my notes app last night and it was like trauma.